What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another one. Today we are going to be talking about the aftermath of the Fantomex event, and essentially this is the first event that I was actually really able to kind of push all the way with my cores, especially because the last one we had Doctor Strange, and he was the first event with that new heroic mode. The increased difficulty with extra shards, of course, and we weren't able to fully maximize that event because we were already. I think Scourge was taking place as well as there was some other milestone stuff as well with Agatha, and it was just it was very it was tough. It was tough to save cores and spend it on the event because we were trying to do other things with it at the same time with energy. I think regular energy versus the event energy, and it was just super annoying. But this time we were able to fully maximize the Fantomex event. Plus, I was going into the event, with quite a bit of cores, so I did have some confidence, and I wanted to see if we could potentially push into that 6 yellow range. So this is the first time I've ever done it. I've always pushed the 4 times 50 and a few hundreds with some of the other character events, but this was the first time I was able to push 4 times 50, 4 times 100, and even slap some 200s in there consistently, especially near the end there. And I'll show you guys the breakdown of it here in a sec. But essentially, as you guys can see here, in the green, we need 510 shards to get that 6 yellow, and our starting cores was approximately 10,400-ish. I was top 50 in the arena, so that usually nets about, I think it's about 250 cores per day. So we did get a healthy amount of cores coming in thanks to the arena. And of course, if you're doing your high roller milestones, you're doing your daily objectives, and then of course including a little few things from the event calendars and whatever else they got going, we do get a couple little extra here cores here and there, which is nice. I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Anyways, so as you guys can see here, the breakdown, 16 days, and hopefully you guys can see that I did have the orbs broken down to the number I opened, and then the amount of shards that was awarded right after the slash. So as you can see here, day 1 we got 6 orbs opened, which gave us a grand total of 18 out of the 6 orbs, which actually was kind of a crappy start. And then of course you get the 29 shards when you complete the heroic difficulty. I believe if you complete the medium difficulty, you get 27 shards. So if you complete the heroic one, you get 20. You get 2 extra shards basically. So you get the 18 shards from the 6 orbs plus the 29. So it gave us a grand total of around 47 out of the 510 that we need. So overall, pretty solid. That day I used 4 times 50 100s, 4 times 50, 4 times 50s as well, and it was a grand total of 600 cores in the process. So as you guys can see here, starting wise, we started with 0 cores that day, and then of course by the second day and the third day we started up getting it was 600 cores, 1200, and then as you can see I kind of kept the amount tabulated. And on the to the right of that is when I unlocked the specific star requirements as well. So as you guys can see here, day 2 we netted 58 shards out of 5 orbs. So we opened up less orbs and we almost tripled our orbs. So obviously, oh no, we did triple. So yeah, we did very good the second day. And as you can see here, I had already a 2 unlocked on day 2, and then we were moving up quite fast to the 3 already. On day 3, we already had a 3-star unlock. So as you can see here, I was having some very good RNG. So I was keeping track of how many cores we were spending, and kind of as you can see here, I was keeping track here. I think I did my calculation, 510 divided by 16 days. I think it was like we needed about 36 shards a day. So yeah, we were on pace for a bit there. And then kind of near the end, as you guys can see here, around day 10, we did around day 9 and 10, we had that 5-star unlock. So by then I kind of knew, hey, we're about halfway through the event and I'm already at a 5. So that means, hey, we should make that push. And that's kind of where I decided, hey, let's throw those 200 cores refreshes in there as well. And as you guys can kind of see here on day starting at around day 11 12, I started pumping in the extra 200 cores refreshes as well. So the 600 jumps to 1200 because what I did was I did 3 times 200 refreshes, and that just gave me a couple little orbs here and there, and yeah, we did quite well actually. Overall, If you guys are just curious how much I spent, you can kind of see there on the last day. The total is about 12,000 cores. Yeah, quite a bit of cores. My remaining cores right now is about 5,200 or something like that, 5,200. So approximately half of what I started with, which is actually pretty consistent because, like I said, we're getting cores as we do the event and through arena. We're doing objectives, and overall, I would say it's a free character. We didn't have to pump any money into it, and you guys can visibly see here, like, these were the drop rates. I mean, I had some very, very solid RNG. I would say if you can keep track and see how many cores you're getting per day. So as you guys can see here on day 10, I already had about day 9, day 10, I already had about a 5 yellow. So I mean, by the time you're halfway through the event and you have a 5, that probably tells you, hey, maybe we can make it to that 6. And you know, even with Doctor Strange, I was only able to go 4 times 50 and a few hundreds, and I still did actually quite well. I got 150 shards out of the 200 that I needed to push him to 6. So right then and there, I decided, hey, you know what? For the next one, if I'm able to fully maximize and push as hard as I can, I will do that. And of course, that's where Fantomex comes in, and he was the next event. So I kind of came up with this let's call it an experiment, I guess, to see how many cores we would need to basically push him to a 6. And of course, now with Gambit's raid being announced, and it looks crazy. You know, I think that was surprising to a lot of people. Lots of crazy requirements with all the spades and the hearts and the clubs and all those other characters. But yeah, it looks fun. Hopefully it'll be nice when it gets pumped up this week. But as you guys can see here, we did well. I'm quite happy that I was able to get the 6 yellow, and now I kind of know moving forward, this is kind of what you kind of need if you want to push to a 6. And I know that my starting cores, I had a lot of cores saved up because we didn't really have too many events requiring the cores after the first Scourge. It seemed like it was kind of quiet for a bit, which is nice for us. And then of course as well, we were sticking around the top 50 thanks to the Darkhold team as arena meta. And yeah, it was consistently bringing me cores, and yeah, it kept me kind of in check there with the event. So overall, I would say it ended up being quite well, and hopefully you guys had a successful event as well. I know lots of people in my lines got the 4s and the 5s unlocked pretty early as well. Some were fairly close to a 6. They couldn't quite make it. Obviously I think once you get to that 5 yellow, and then you need another 200 shards to get to 6, like, it's pretty daunting, right? Especially with an event like this, and you're trying to conserve your resources as well. So anyways, yeah, so that way you guys can see it here. You guys can see how much I used, how many cores was spent for the 6. And I mean, cores will always come back. The arena will bring them back as well, and we've got a whole ton of other stuff left over for this month. So yeah, I'm a little bit lower on the cores, but I do have that 6 yellow unlocked, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you guys in the next one.